What you looking at?
Eye candy, sex objects, video vixens. They're the women who shake their stuff in today's rap videos. Yeah. They're a big part of the hip-hop formula. Ooh, ooh. But behind the bump and grind, video vixens work in a harsh world with little respect and plenty of harassment. In this hour, VH1 News investigates the sexual politics of the video world, such as non-stop ogling at casting sessions.
Before you even hit the set, you're being told, wear something tight and sexy, show your legs, and it's degrading from day one.
Constant come-ons on the set.
I had a director corner me and just whooped it out.
Where men wield most of the power.
Hit it!
It's not like a corporate job where if your boss wants to sleep with you, he knows not to ask you. Here, they might ask.
And some women will do anything for a taste of celebrity.
There is always a girl who's there to artists.
I hook up with directors, artists, producers.
And we'll meet the vixen who blew the whistle on the whole scene.
I was definitely whoring myself for a good 2 years of my life.
All next on VH1 News presents Hip Hop Videos, Sexploitation on the Set. Breakbeats, b-boys, and graffiti, the essence of hip-hop, are rarely seen in music videos today. Now, it's all about the bling.
The formula is platinum chains, champagne, and fancy cars.
And then, of course, there are tons of women.
Today's videos portray women as nothing more than sexual accessories.
They've gotten to a point where it's just basically just ass and titties on the camera.
I don't think I've seen a video in a long time where women aren't shaking their butts. You know, it's like, it's a must.
Skills.
What you see now is so different from the video vixens of yore. I mean, if you look at Biz Marquee, Just a Friend, the girl in that video seems like a girl that you would find in any grocery store anywhere in the world.
There was a time when girls were really dancing, like they had to be dancers, you know, and the dancing was hot, like it took skills.
Nowadays, video girls is more your voluptuous, sex pot type girl. You definitely want to have assets, if you know what I mean.
I mean, these girls have what it takes, and what it takes is cakes.
But the on-screen images in hip-hop videos are nothing compared to what goes on behind the scenes. It's a world where sex is a commodity that's traded openly by women who perform sexual favors in hopes of becoming video stars, and by rappers, directors, and posses who encourage it at every turn. Such activity had been an ugly secret of hip-hop until Karrine Steffans spoke out.
This whole industry is misogynistic.
Karrine was an impressionable and determined 21-year-old when she made her video debut alongside Jay-Z.
I knew that I was different and that I was willing to push the envelope more. And at the time, it was the attention that I was looking for, and that's what I got.
As her resume grew, so did her reputation. As a sex toy, she says, for some of rap's most powerful men.
From your Jay-Z's to your Ja Rules to your Diddy's to your Mysticals. Anyone who was hot at that time, because we traveled in the same circles. We went to the same parties. I was definitely being passed around. But I let myself. It's what I wanted. I wanted everyone to like me.
Karrine's behavior was perpetuated by an industry where men have the power, and a woman's body gets her on the set.
You have a lot of sexy women walking around in next to nothing. It is a very sexually charged environment. It is a very testosterone-laden business. So yeah, that environment and that mix is gonna lead to a lot of inappropriate behavior.
Karrine tells all in her 2005 book, Confessions of a Video Vixen, and calls out the hip-hop industry for treating women as disposable sex objects.
Every time I threw on that baby oil and that bathing suit and got my hair all done up and just to stand next to some guy, I was a prop. And how awful do I feel, 6 years later, 5 years later, looking back at myself.
Karrine's explosive book and her decision to name names has made her public enemy #1 in the hip-hop community.
Peace, Superhead. I'm glad you're doing good with your book, girl, but you're living dangerous. Chill out.
That's just, wow. Whew, I feel bad for those dudes in that book.
Her whole point is she's selling a product, so she's doing whatever she could do to make money and to get notoriety.
If you're in this book and you don't like what you read, then you shouldn't have done it, and hopefully you won't do it again.
Explain this to you. My thoughts on Karrine Steffans is that she talks too much. She's basically talking about everything that goes on behind closed doors. That's why they're behind closed doors.
It's not just the men who are using sex as a bargaining tool. Some women are giving it up to get ahead. They're known as video hoes, and they arrive on set with only one objective.
There is always a girl who's there to artists.
I like the way you do that right there. The hip-hop video groupie. Yeah, we got those. They just want to get on there. See 50, see Game. I just want to get next to Game. I'm going to give him some. Ooh, if he says anything to me, girl, it's on. I'm dropping it like it's hot right there. Ooh.
Video groupies can be relentless in their pursuit of stars.
They will sneak on set, they will put on a production shirt and a hat and start moving lights.
She will infiltrate. She's tougher than your Navy SEAL. She can get up in there.
I mean, we gotta shake females all the time and jump out the limo, run to the elevator and switch flows, and it's crazy, man.
Weirdest thing that happened to me, a girl, years ago, I had sex with a girl. I was about to throw the condom away, and she said, no, let me out the condom. I was disgusted, personally.
Shake it, shake it. On the video set, it's common to see groupies in action.
I've been on the set where I've seen the trailer jumping up and down. I'm just like, wow, so you, this person.
I was on this one video, and I went to the bathroom, and this girl was giving this guy and then I told somebody, and they was like, yeah, that's what she's doing in the bathroom. She's giving.
The existence of groupies makes it tougher for the many women who don't sleep with artists and who say they're unfairly labeled and sometimes mistreated.
It just gives most of us a bad name, all of us a bad name, really.
Some of us get really offended when a guy comes up to us and, says, hey, come me. And the woman before him said, sure.
We're not hoes. We're not just any old average girl just in the hood just trying to find whatever rapper to take care of us. We have much more to us. We're educated, we're intelligent.
There's a spectrum, the video model and the video hoe. I don't know their world. I don't understand it. I've never, ever felt like I needed to, offer myself sexually.
Video girls navigate this macho minefield for one reason. They want to be stars.
I think a lot of girls want to be seen in the video. A lot of girls want that attention. A lot of girls want to see themselves on TV.
These women wouldn't be the first to parlay video work into stardom. Eva Mendes appeared in Will Smith's Miami, and Layla Arcieri got her start alongside Q-Tip.
For most girls that get involved with videos, that's almost like their foot in the door to be able to open up other doors to this whole industry.
You know what I like, models and actresses.
But Eva Mendes is the exception. The video avenue to stardom is a dead end for most. Yet aspiring video girls still think shaking their rump with a rap star is their ticket.
This is an image that has been shown repetitiously to a group of women for at least 5 or 6 years. They see this as their only entry into a glamorous world. Of course they're gonna come.
Coming up, inside the meat market at a hip-hop casting session.
Before you even hit the set, you're being told, wear something tight and sexy, show your legs, show your tits, and it's degrading from day one.
I'm really hot.
Plus, women find out they might have to give it up to get somewhere.
Now, I've had someone just blatantly say, I want to sleep with you, and based on your answer, that's how far you're gonna get.
Next on Hip Hop Videos, sexploitation on the set.
Out of all the girls, she was the worst.
14 came.
She looks like a parakeet. It's looking a little hoochie.
She hasn't got any oomph. But only one will conquer.
This is a competition.
There's no room for mistakes.
America's Next Top Model. See the drama unfold from the beginning with a marathon of the entire 3rd season. All day next Sunday on VH1. Sponsored by Something New.
One beautiful woman.
This is King McQueen.
2 perfect men.
I'm Brian. I'm Mark. How about next week?
Let go, let flow, huh?
And 100 opinions.
Is that handsome or what?
This is gonna be perfect.
Are you sneaking off to the OC? About what to do next.
Pass him on to me. I'll marry his ass quick and give him a load of babies. Black ashy babies.
You gotta listen to your instincts. What if my instincts are screwed up?
This Valentine's Day season.
What has gotten into you? Do not answer that.
Experienced something new. Starts February 3rd.
An exciting peek. A knowing glimpse. Now the thrill of a slimmer, firmer, sexier physique can be found everywhere you look with Tight. Tight is the newest, most powerful way to safely burn fat and create energy to help reveal the body you want most. For a look you'll feel great about at every glance. Get Tight today.
There are 2 kinds of people, 2 kinds of companies who change the world. Those who invent and those who deliver. And while the world benefits greatly from both, they rarely join together. Until now. SBC, America's largest provider of DSL broadband, and AT&T have joined forces to create the most complete and secure network on Earth, so you can make the most of your world. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world, delivered.
People everywhere are experiencing a breakthrough. Fullness from a value menu.
No one's going anywhere until you tell me who's full. Me too.
New to the Big Bell value menu. The half-pound cheesy bean and rice burrito. Loaded with 3 cheeses, fiesta sauce, and a cheesy zesty kick. Designed to keep your stomach and your wallet full.
Number 3, if I'm a new cheesy bean and rice burrito, you are?
Full.
To get full-on value, think outside the bun.
We're bringing you the weirdest, wildest, and most hilarious internet clips.
Hallelujah.
VH1 and iFilm's Web Junk 20 premieres this Friday at 11:30.
Rap videos may display half-naked women as sex objects, but aspiring video girls still line up to drop it like it's hot. It all begins at the casting session where the women show off their assets.
How you doing today? Excellent, excellent. Most of your video girls, since sex sells, they think they have to come in very scantily clad, short skirts, showing their bodies. And basically, they're right.
Before you even hit the set, you're being told, wear something tight and sexy, show your legs, show your tits, and it's degrading from day one.
If a woman feels like she's going to be degrading herself, then why are you at the casting? Like, it's a choice.
No matter what the role incurs, there's always somebody who's like, I'm ready. Where do I sign up?
Ulysses Terrero, a New York casting director, is holding an open audition for an upcoming video.
The reason why you guys are here today, we're doing a casting for a new single with Mr. 50 Cent featuring Mobb Deep and MOP.
Women have come from all over to audition.
Took 2 trains and walked 13 blocks to get here. About to pass out. But I'm gonna get this. Even though I can't dance, I'm gonna get it done.
Some are looking to score their first video gig.
This is my first time.
First time what?
Ever doing whatever I'm doing right now.
You hear that? This is our first audition.
When you go to a casting, you walk in, they give you a number.
24! 24! Can we try to stay in number order, please?
They take a snapshot.
Sometimes you're required to dance. That's like the funniest part, because you're like, oh, God, like, what am I going to do?
Hit it! Stacking in the closet for my blue velour suit. Piping all around it with the matching tin boots. Hop up in the wagon with the 20-inch shoes on. Oh.
For plenty of girls, this can be an awkward moment.
I mean, you're not at a party, so you just feel a little uncomfortable just dancing for no reason right there.
When I go in and like, okay, we need you to dance, I'm like, okay, I don't dance, and I won't get the role because they may be looking for something more than what I'm willing to offer.
I do feel weird dancing in front of them, but I wanted to get the part, so if that's what I have to do, I'll do it.
Move your body like a snake, like that.
Some girls think that in order to get the role, they have to flash more than a smile.
I've seen everything from, excuse me, do you mind if I could take my shirt off right now? And always the purse falls down in front of me and I have to bend over seductively to pick up the purse.
If they're dancing, got a little top on, they know that their top is maybe falling a little bit, they'll let it fall. Thinking that if they do a little bit more, that might get them a little bit further.
Once the audition's over, the girls can only cross their fingers and wait.
I want this one. It's 50. You know, you always know that 50 is going to be a #1 song, so that video is going to be everywhere.
You know what, 50, we about to be in that video. Seriously, I'm for real. You had me there all day. I better be in that video.
In less than a day, Ulysses and his brother, director Jesse, whittle the 150 candidates down to a lucky 32, and it's off to the set. In addition to the 32 principal girls, there are also over 200 extras. On a video set, the principals get the star treatment, extras don't.
Principal girls are gonna be starting out at $350 to $1,500 for the day. It could be a 2-day shoot, they get that each day.
To be an extra, you get paid $75 to $150. If they take taxes out of that, you're getting $50.
Roll playback, please.
This pecking order fuels competition on set. Some girls go the extra mile, trying to get noticed.
She might turn around and do something crazy, wear a little less clothes, or whatever she thinks that she can do to get more camera time.
I'd be the girl in the pasties on top of the table doing a dance while everyone else was just trying to be as demure as possible. It got me more spotlight, it got me more money.
But at one recent video shoot, one model's attempt to get more attention backfired.
I need some tape, because you know I need double-sided tape. Double-sided is going to pop out.
That's why I like that other shirt, because this one I don't have to go through that. That other shirt was more sexier than that. But this year, your tits falling out left and right.
On most video sets, there's no shortage of clothing choices. Typically, these options show as much skin as possible. At a recent Mac 10 video shoot, one woman protested.
I told them before I got here, if I do the video, I'm not wearing no hoochie mama little shorts with my butt hanging out. You know, got here and they're like, no, we want you in these little tiny shorts. I'm like, no.
Yo, enough of that. Back to the beat.
You have the right to say, I'm not comfortable in that, and I'm not wearing that.
A video girl who complains can find herself at odds with the casting director.
Music video is all about sexiness, sex sells. And she knew what the job entailed. She just wasn't feeling the clothes, she wasn't feeling this.
She never appeared in the video. On video shoots, the days are long and the hours crawl by. To fill the downtime, sets can turn into an all-out party.
You're there all day for probably about 30 minutes of work, so you get restless, you get bored.
In the meantime, you know, people have gone to liquor stores, you know, people, you know, start drinking, and all of a sudden it's a big party.
I tell people who work on one of my sets, I'm like, yo, if you're gonna work for me, everybody gotta be able to have a party. You know what I'm saying? And we do that.
All we wanna do is party. Whoa.
You know, the girls get a little looser, the guys get a little looser. I gotta have people in that frame of mind.
When the party's in full effect, the girls find themselves in the crosshairs of male admirers.
Girls get hit on set every day. I mean, it comes with the territory.
It's not like a corporate job where if your boss wants to sleep with you, he knows not to ask you. Here, they might ask. Baby, you want me?
One particular video that I was on, I'm sitting down speaking to the artist, and we're just having a conversation about life. He just kind of stopped me. He was like, so when are we gonna And I was like, never.
My goodies, my goodies. If a woman turns down advances, her job could be on the line.
I've had someone just blatantly say, I want to sleep with you. And based on your answer, that's how far you're going to get.
Just respect the play.
I had a director corner me and just whooped it out. I felt really, really disrespected. I got up and I cursed his ass out in Spanish. Like, yeah. But guess what? I never got hired from him again.
You got some guy that's just some Joe Schmo that's starting to direct. That's all he has is the fact that he thinks he's a director, and he might use that to sleep with a girl.
Sometimes the worst offenders are not the directors or artists, but their boys.
Entourage, they're like your worst nightmare. They feel like, you know, you should talk to them because they're with so-and-so.
The entourage is the cat calling, the hissing, hey girl, hey, you know, that kind of. Entourages are pretty disgusting.
They're like, you know, hey baby, come or, you know, where are you going tonight? Or damn, or I've even had my ass grabbed.
Rapper Cameron was once part of Mace's entourage, and he used his status as sexual leverage.
In my earlier days, I was like his tester. Well, hey, you want to get the Mace? Let me see, I'll let you know if he likes you. Come in here with me.
And you'll have the girls that can't get next to the artist, and so they'll settle for the entourage.
If I get a lot of girls now, I'll give them to my friends. I'll be like, hey, go in here with him, I'll be back. I never come back.
Coming up, a former video girl lays it all out.
Every time I had sex, it was for money. Maybe not, you know, $20 on the nightstand kind of money, but it was being mailed to me, it was being deposited.
Plus the anything goes world of uncut videos.
You know, give the people what they want, and we all know sex sells, and let's sell it.
I think that the videos that play on Uncut is horrible.
Next on Hip Hop Videos, sexploitation on the set.
This week, Flavor introduces the ladies to some old friends.
Would you help me get my teeth in?
And some new.
I love children.
While temperatures rise back at the mansion.
You guys are just jealous because all of my friends that know me tell me that I remind them of Beyonce, so you can all...
Look like Luther Vandross.
Flavor of Love. An all-new episode next Sunday at 10.
Word.
Savor the flavor.
Okay.
There's no place like celeb reality. Only on VH1.
I do music. Chick rock smashed into boy rock. My guitar should be dropped about down to here, especially for rock. But right now it's hiding my stomach. I'm doing the Bally 30-day program because I see somebody who's gotten really heavy. Yikes! In my business, you can't afford to be overweight. My career is on the line.
Make today your day one. Join Bally Total Fitness now for no money to start. Call 1-800-FITNESS.
If you lose weight, people notice. Her confidence level is gonna... 30 days ago, I was wearing the guitar up here, kind of hide this stomach of mine, and now, wearing it down here. Everybody has the potential to do what I did. I lost 14 pounds. I feel amazing.
Create your own success story. Join Bally now for no money to start and get a free personal training session.
I feel like the rock star.
Meet your potential. Call 1-800-FITNESS for the club nearest you.
SOCOM 3, rated M for mature.
I was overweight and it was so embarrassing. Then I tried Hydroxycut and I lost 27 pounds in just 8 weeks.
I'm Dr. John Marshall.
I lost 29 pounds and 5.5 inches off my waist using Hydroxycut. I strongly recommend it, both as a new doctor and someone who used it with fantastic results.
Thanks, Hydroxycut. I feel like a new woman.
Lose up to 4.5 times the weight fast. Get yours today at buyhydroxycut.com or GNC Walgreens drugstores and supercenters. Look for new advanced Hydroxycut in stores nationwide.
In the war between lichens and vampire, a new power threatens us all. And I am the only one who can save our world. I am a death dealer.
The lichens hunted her. The vampires betrayed her.
You don't scare me, Celine.
Well, we're gonna have to work on that.
Now, our future is in her hands. Underworld Evolution. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, January 20th.
Love what you've done with the place. $10, $37.50, $149, $8.99, $12.
That's the IKEA effect. Save big at the IKEA winter sale and you'll price drop every chance you get.
$12.49.
Save 10 to 50% on select items for your entire home.
I have to show you the kitchen. Okay.
IKEA. How will it affect you?
Hi, I'm Scott Blum, Chairman, CEO of Buy.com, the Internet Superstore. Since founding the company in 1997, we've had one goal, to offer our customers the lowest prices guaranteed. Having reached over 7 million customers, we're celebrating by offering 10% off Amazon on over 900,000 books. Plus, get other great deals on the latest electronics, computers, digital cameras, DVDs, CDs, and more. Over 2 million products, all from America's top brands. So next time you buy, check us out. Buy.com.
Are you having a hard time making music-related decisions? Are you unable to perform simple music tasks? Is your biscuit getting kind of limp? Then ask your doctor about VH1 because music is the answer. VH1 affects your central nervous system, releasing endorphins that stimulate your body into a state of musical ecstasy.
Side effects include increased heartbeat, deafness, lack of concentration, goosebumps, butterflies in your stomach, hangovers, unexpected pregnancies, enlargement of the funny bone, and verbal diarrhea.
Turn to VH1 because music is the answer.
Go to eSpot at VH1.com to get your daily fix of VH1.
In the world of hip-hop video girls, the rappers and directors aren't the only ones looking for on-set action. Often the girls, dazzled by celebrity, try to sleep their way to success.
This stardom and this fame and this glitz and glamour is a hard thing to deny. You want to be there in all the action. You want to be there having all the fun with everybody.
And when an artist turns on the charm, it's hard to say no.
They just get overwhelmed and, and if the artist is leading in that direction, then chances are it might happen because it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
Siobhan Hodges met the rapper Snoop Dogg on the set of Groupie Love.
I kind of had a little crush because he's, very charismatic and his personality just totally wins you over.
I would say that Snoop Dogg is the Casanova of all the artists.
While separated from his wife, Snoop invited Siobhan on one of his bus tours.
I was pretty young at the time. I just turned 19. So I was pretty much the baby on tour,
Siobhan, you can see the transformation from shy and quiet to buck wild.
That was one of the best times of my life.
When they returned, Siobhan says their relationship became intimate.
I never really thought we were gonna be together, but it was cool for the moment. I don't regret anything.
But the alleged fling gave Siobhan a reputation for sleeping around, and one of Snoop's crew thought she was fair game.
He wanted me so bad that he was like, yo, if you don't hook up with me, I'm not gonna give you any more work. He even cussed me out at a casting, took me outside and was like, yo, you're not getting any work. What are you doing here like a groupie?
Siobhan wouldn't give in, and she hasn't worked with Snoop since.
It was one avenue that was shut, but to me, it kind of maybe needed to be cut a long time ago.
A member of Snoop's camp denies the allegations and says Siobhan's promiscuity caused them to stop hiring her.
For shizzle.
Siobhan's story is a common one. Lots of video girls want to be the star's #1 honey.
They get caught up in the hype, wanting to be the homegirl of Jay-Z, the homegirl of Ja Rule, the homegirl of Nelly. It goes back to peer pressure, and it goes back to wanting to belong. People want to belong to something.
That's all Karrine Steffans was looking for when she became a video girl in 2000.
I looked at those girls and just wanted to be like that. Not necessarily thinking of it as a job, but just wanting to be pretty and look like a woman.
Karrine came from a broken home and survived an abusive relationship with a rapper. Being a video girl gave her a jolt of self-esteem.
Just coming from abuse after abuse, growing up not feeling loved, not feeling pretty, not feeling worthy. All of a sudden, I'm around people that made me feel all of those things.
She had some early success, appearing in Jay-Z's Hey Poppy and LL Cool J's Fatty Girl. Karrine became a fixture at the rap label Murder, Inc.
Murder, Inc. for me was a family of people. It was the closest thing to a family that I had ever had in my life.
But if Karrine wanted to stay in the family, she had to have sex.
I never said no to anyone, no matter what it was. I was like, okay, I'm obliged to do it, you know, because there was no self-confidence and there was no self-worth and there was no self-love.
Karrine describes being passed around by some of rap's biggest players in her book, Confessions of a Video Vixen.
It's kind of like you show up somewhere and all of a sudden someone's really nice to you. And you think they're being genuinely nice to you. You don't realize they're being nice to you because so-and-so just told them how great you were in bed last week.
For Karrine, the sex was fueled by a stream of drugs and alcohol.
You couldn't do anything unless you got drunk or high first. And every day we woke up with cognac. First thing in the morning you have is cognac. And then you go out and you're popping pills, and that was the biggest part of my life at the time.
Karrine's sexual abilities were so well known, she even received the special nickname, Superhead.
When it began, it was just a joke, you know, that came from a song. I thought it was cute, and the guys on Murder, Inc. would call me Sue. And then when it grew into something ugly, it hurt me. And I was ashamed.
In the rap world, some women are kept around solely as a crew's sexual plaything.
That's what you call the jump off. You know, you bounce her around, let her go get off with everybody. If she on it like that, you keep her around. You keep her around, because you never know when somebody may get hot.
But Karrine and others like her get more than attention. They get cash.
Every time I had sex, it was for money. Maybe not, you know, $20 on the nightstand kind of money, but it was being mailed to me, it was being deposited, rent was being paid, and cars were being leased.
She liked to have money in her pocket.
In retrospect, I think that everything I did was a form of prostitution. Just selling myself for a lot less than I was worth.
For some, finding a sugar daddy is the ultimate goal.
There are girls there that think that if I meet so-and-so, and try to hook up with so-and-so, maybe he can pay my bill for the next couple months.
They trying to hit the jackpot. Let's be realistic. This is a business. And this is the business of getting ahead.
The weirdest thing I ever heard in my life, ever, video shoot. A girl tried to get the turkey basin to suck the thing out the condom to keep the baby. It's crazy.
I've been with women, and they were with me clearly for the money. You know, got pregnant with kids. So, I mean, you know, it's a big game out there.
There are girls that want to be taken care of by a celebrity, not realizing that you're a whore. You know, plain and simple, that's what you are.
Asia is a regular in the hip-hop world, without appearing in many videos.
I hook up with directors, artists, producers. I got offered to do a lot of videos, but it's not enough money to be paid for. I can't be at the set for 3-4 days and then only getting paid a little bit amount of money.
For Asia, sex is nothing more than a business.
These men is crazy because they're trying to sweet talk you, and I was like, I already know what you want, but it's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? You got to give something up. It ain't nothing for free nowadays.
You got to pay for nookie.
If you are a young lady who's starving, but yet you with these artists who's making millions of dollars, he might throw you a bone. Hey, here, baby, here's a couple of dollars. Go buy yourself something nice. And all of a sudden, she realizes, well, let me hang out with a whole lot more.
Pay my bills.
I don't care when people call me names as in like she's a bitch, she's a slut, she's a hoe. As long as I'm making money, I don't give a what goes on. I'm never gonna go poor, never gonna go broke, and that's how I look at it.
Coming up, getting down and dirty at a shoot in North Carolina.
We weren't representing hoes. We weren't even representing sex. Maybe the sexual aspect of it.
Plus, critics slam rap's obsession with bling and babes.
I think for every video that's out now, the visuals fit the song. It just so happens that 98% of our music is lewd and disgusting.
Next on Hip Hop Videos, sexploitation on the set. Go to VH1.com for more Hip Hop Video Vixens.
We're bringing you the weirdest, wildest, and most hilarious internet clips.
Hallelujah.
VH1 and iFilm's Web Junk 20 premieres this Friday at 11:30.
Financed by governments around the world, the Global Fund helps developing countries fight AIDS, TB, and malaria. But before we commit any money, we do something so the right people get the right kind of help. We listen.
If we are going to save lives, we need support.
The Global Fund, investing in our future.
What would you do if you thought you only had 3 weeks to live?
I feel great. I just finished a fat flush.
This Friday, say what you want.
I quit.
You what?
That's right.
Do what you feel.
That's just a lunatic bet. That's why they call it gambling, not crocheting.
And don't hold back.
Whew, I've been waiting my whole life to do something like this. I'm going base jumping tomorrow, Bob.
Ready?
Hey, wait. I gotta use the bathroom.
Last Holiday, rated PG-13, starts this Friday.
We are the men and women of the United States Army Reserve. We are regular people who share our time serving our country and our communities. Our training makes us stronger as soldiers and as citizens who stand ready.
To find out how you can serve your country in the Army Reserve, call 1-888-624-ARMY for this free DVD and get a free sports watch. Stand ready in the Army Reserve.
You and you, fight. You, put the radio up. You, shake your junk. And you, hit the brakes.
I'd get the baggiest clothes I could find and hide inside of them.
Are you overweight? Then try Hydroxycut with proven weight loss ingredients.
With Hydroxycut, I lost 44 pounds and 10 inches off my waist. Hydroxycut really works.
I'm Dr. John Marshall. I lost 29 pounds and 5.5 inches off my waist using Hydroxycut. I strongly recommend it, both as a new doctor and someone who used it with fantastic results.
Millions of people have used Hydroxycut, many with extraordinary results. They've made Hydroxycut one of the most trusted names in weight loss.
In studies overseen by a researcher from a major American university, subjects using the patented primary ingredients in Hydroxycut lost an average of up to 4.5 times the weight than with diet and exercise alone.
You can lose weight fast, increase energy, and control appetite with the patented clinical strength ingredients in Hydroxycut. In my opinion, nothing works faster or better.
Get yours today at buyhydroxycut.com or GNC Walgreens drugstores or supercenters, and look for new advanced Hydroxycut in stores nationwide.
They say I'm getting old for my sport.
I still believe I can compete. I've only dreamed of it since I was 6 years old.
I've left my family, my friends, my home country. I want to be a world champion more than anything.
Meet the men who make a living defying death. Experience life beyond the book. Series premiere Tuesday at 9 on TLC.
Not so long ago, people of Earth were stricken by an information overload. The world, super saturated with hot, juicy gossip. Music, movies, celebrities, and people famous for being famous. A pop culture explosion. A pandemic of anxiety attacks and cold sores soon followed. Until an elite squad joined forces to deliver 7 days of scoop in one fell swoop. Best week ever. The saga continues. This Friday at 11.
May the pop culture be with you.
Far away from the rented yachts and shiny Bentleys, there's a much more down and dirty type of hip-hop video. The uncensored TNA Fest, known as Uncut.
Uncut videos are videos that are played on late night on BET and other different avenues. The Uncut video is a video that's a little sexier for TV, and it's really more for an adult audience.
The fact that there's a market for uncut crap is amazing to me. If you just tune in, you can see a stripper on the pole.
I would never do an uncut video. Never.
Uncut right now, it's really bad, I think. It's all the same thing. Digital camera, a butt shaking, a dude saying some shake that ass rhyme. It's just like, wow.
Uncut videos have been broadcast on cable since 2000 and sold on DVD for $19.95. Everyone's doing them, from stars like NERD and Ludacris to artists on the rise.
I love the videos on Uncut. Both of my videos were on Uncut. That's the exposure artists need to become a successful artist.
Atlanta rapper Big Delph recently scored with his uncut video, VIP.
Girl, you know I like that. Every time that I see you, wanna wipe that.
He has returned to Fayetteville, North Carolina with fellow MCs Forte and John Doe to shoot a second video for his new single, Back Out.
You know, you give the people what they want. We all know sex sells, and let's sell it.
Delph doesn't need a casting director. He finds his ladies through a local gentleman's club, Crazy Dave's Cabaret, and the club's manager, Magic.
I have an eye for beauty. Beauty is my business. I take pride in hiring a good group of girls.
Magic is the one that takes care of everything. I tell him what I want. He goes out and gets them.
One of the girls picked for the video is Jada, a 20-year-old dancer from Detroit.
Jada is a phenomenal woman. Before she became a Magic girl, her lifestyle was difficult.
My childhood was pretty rough. You know, I seen a lot of stuff. Learned a lot of things that no one should have known or should ever have to learn. I've had to sell drugs. I had to really get my hands dirty. But it's survival. It's not always worth it, but I had a good workout.
Jada's joined in the video by Princess, a fellow dancer and a single mom.
It's hard being a parent because I'm young. And it's hard when you don't have a college degree. And you know, I'm not married, I'm single. I have to mostly rely on my mother or myself.
Every day is a new challenge. I let her know once we found out the baby was coming, it wasn't the end of her life. It was just an extension. And she was going to have to find different avenues to get where she wanted to be.
21-year-old Vanity, a new dancer in Fayetteville, is also lured by the promise of uncut video fame.
Vanity is from a small town in the Carolinas, Maxton. She made her way to Fayetteville in search of a better life.
I'm been through a lot of stuff in my life. I have had 3 brothers, but 2 of them died. It's really been tough for me because my father raised me till I was 16 and I left home. So I've been on my own since I was 16.
This is Vanity's first appearance in a music video.
Whoa. I would love to be in a video instead of having a strip or whatever. I would take that offer because being in a video, that's like, wow.
For these women, uncut videos are as close to Hollywood as Fayetteville gets.
I think any girl would do it if they came across the opportunity, but it differs because in Hollywood, you know, you got celebrities everywhere all the time, and girls can get more exposure and be noticed, but not a lot of traffic comes to Fayetteville.
Where I come from, you don't get to do too much. You don't get to experience too much, though. Down there, it's not nothing like hip-hop. I mean, you know, I see it on TV, but that's as far as I see it.
The question is, how far will they go to be part of that world?
I would like to get up there and be on the video, but I don't want to expose myself. I mean, I'm a stripper, but showing my whole body on television, I don't know about all that.
We can have fun, but I'm not trying to be crazy.
Before the shoot, Magic offers a few words of inspiration.
You ladies are trendsetters right now. We depend a lot on you all to represent North Carolina in its entirety. Give me an hour and a half of good hard work, dedication, concentration. If these guys ask you to do something, do it. You're a beautiful group of girls. Let's stay that way. Let's stay professional. And I appreciate all y'all for showing up. What we're gonna do is take a professional hotel, a classy hotel, and make it trashy for about 30 minutes.
3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes of just hype. All right. Man energy. Let's go. Yeah. Talking that issue, how you run the street. Yeah. What you gonna do? Bust a gun on the beat. You got to dance in the pool. Come on, dance in the water. They blow up.
When they say there's hoes in this house or anything like that, it's just a song. I mean, it's just a word to me.
We weren't representing hoes. We weren't even representing sex. Maybe the sexual aspect of it as the bikinis or the short skirts or something like that, but that's about all.
Yeah, blow bubbles on it. Blow bubbles on them.
It's a job. It's not who they are. And when I see my daughter in the video, that's what she does. I know when she comes home, she's got curlers in her hair like everybody else is somebody's mama. She's picking up toys. She's doing laundry. It's a job.
The majority of the people in the industry are just an image. The things that they portray and talk about and rap about are not things that they actually believe in or things that they actually do.
The whole crew heads back to Crazy Dave's for the final scene.
3, 2, quiet on the set. 1.
In the world of Uncut, it's business as usual. But to established video models, it's misogyny on parade.
I think that the videos that play on Uncut is horrible. Why? Those girls degrade themselves. I mean, it's disgusting.
I mean, most of it is just gratuitous and it's pointless.
A lot of these girls are 19, 20, and 21, and they don't know any better.
They want to be here, and they come out looking good just to be seen.
What you have to remember is everybody's grown here. These ladies, they gonna do what they want to do.
After 12 long hours, the ladies are finished for the night.
I'm glad it's over.
The girls, and especially Vanity, are proud of their work.
I've never did anything like that in my life. They treated me special. They treated me, you know, like I was somebody.
I think we played a very important part in the video because we kind of livened it up a little bit and hyped it up and made it look more fun.
Like some other Uncut videos, this gig wasn't such a sweet deal for the girls. They weren't paid for their work.
No, we didn't get paid to do the video. We more so did it for ourselves, you know, to get exposure.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I had fun. They didn't have to choose us, but they did.
I always tell the entertainers, use this as a stepping stone to get where you're trying to go.
I would love to do more things like this in the future. Maybe modeling or other videos, wherever it can take me.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Jada in a 50 Cent video. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jada in a Kanye West video.
I look at BT and TV a lot, and I kind of like fantasize maybe that could be me in real life or me on TV or, you know, something like that. But it's something you just dream about. Maybe it could come true, maybe it can.
Coming up, why hip-hop TNA probably isn't going away.
Sex sells, and the industry that we are in is of selling sexiness.
We hear that all the time. Well, sex sells, crack sells. That don't make it good.
Next on Hip Hop Videos, sexploitation on the set.
Visit the Celebrity Fit Clubhouse, where supersized stars get serious about slimming their flabby physiques.
I've been busting my ass.
Now I feel really bad that I did so badly. Or do they?
I have to have a Snickers.
This is called Celebrity Fit Club.
Don't miss the drama.
He's been a troubled guy for years.
As tragedy strikes one of the Fit Club members.
He's severely addicted, profoundly depressed.
I believe I'll be dead in 6 months.
Don't miss an all-new episode of Celebrity Fit Club 3 next Sunday at 9, 8 Central.
It's over.
There's no place like Celebrity-ality on VH1.
From the depths of cyberspace comes something behemoth, colossal, astounding. Net zero high speed, big savings with the fastest dial-up in the universe. Half the price of AOL. Defending your right to faster internet service for less.
You and you, fight. You, put the radio up. You, shake your junk. And you, hit the brakes.
Imagine knowing you're pregnant the moment it happens. Science is getting close. They found a hormone variant that better predicts early pregnancy. First Response detects it. It tells you 5 days before your missed period. First Response, discovering ways to tell you first.
There are two kinds of people, two kinds of companies who change the world. Those who invent and those who deliver. And while the world benefits greatly from both, they rarely join together. Until now. SBC, America's largest provider of DSL broadband, and AT&T have joined forces to create the most complete and secure network on Earth, so you can make the most of your world. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world, delivered.
Building the fastest car in its class doesn't mean leaving intelligence, beauty, and control behind. Introducing the all-new 306 horsepower IS from Lexus.
Ruin your reputation a whole lot faster. Sign up for Comcast high-speed internet with free video mail and you can send videos to anyone with an email account. It's fast, it's easy, and best of all, it's free. Sign up today and start doing more things online faster. Just call 1-888-COMCAST. Comcast high-speed internet with video mail. It's Comcastic.
Attention, stop neglecting your family's health because you don't have health insurance.
Prudent Choice is a nationwide network of 850,000 premier healthcare providers offering huge discounts, all for little more than $1 a day. There are no deductibles, no waiting period, and you can't be turned down for any reason.
I saved $4,000 on my medical bills.
Call 1-800-365-8775. Get $300 in free healthcare plus 2 months free with membership.
We extend our hospitality to suspend your drab normality. Embrace the cult of personality. Celebrity. Watch the stars act just like me and you. They do just what normal people do. But stars have more exciting lives. It's true. Celebrity. There's no place like celebrity. There's no place like celebrity.
What you looking at? Bounce with me, bounce with me, bounce.
For the majority of hip-hop artists, racy videos are a 3-minute fantasy and the ultimate symbol of success.
That's the American dream, to have, you know, a beautiful woman, to have the nice cars and the jewelry.
The hip-hop artist wants to see the cars, the jewelry, the girls, because those are all the things he dreamt of having when he was growing up broke in the projects.
We see so many images and videos with the hot girls and the mansion and the bling and all that because it's a formula. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Sex sells. And the industry that we are in is of selling sexiness.
She's sexy. We hear that all the time. Well, sex sells. Crack sells. That don't make it good.
Money is being made, but the videos may not be doing much for African-American women, other than perpetuating racial stereotypes.
I don't think these images are positive for the African-American community. They don't represent us well. The community that I'm a part of is so much bigger and so much richer than that.
This becomes the commercial for who we are as young American women of color.
Double back.
But plenty of hip-hop players see the race criticism as proof of a double standard.
Nobody never said one of those, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders is degrading white women. Nobody ever said, Hugh Hefner, you're degrading white women. So nobody should be able to say the same thing about African-American women.
You see a beautiful girl in the Sum 41 video, she's not a video girl. You see a beautiful girl in Justin Timberlake's video, she happens to be a model, but you see a black girl in an LL Cool J video, they want to label her as a video girl.
We can't sit here and focus on the video people as exploitation for girls. Let's shut down all the porno shops. Let's shut down every strip club in America. Let's clean up prostitution. If that's the case, we got a lot of things to do.
Still, even some people in the industry are getting sick of all the booty and bling.
I wish it would change. We can have hip-hop videos without having the girl half naked or showing the big diamonds or, you know, the grill in your mouth. You know, I think hip-hop is more than that.
It's the public's responsibility to, you know, force these artists to be more creative. But if that's what the public is buying, then so be it.
I think for every video that's out now, the visuals fit the song. It just so happens that 98% of our music is lewd and disgusting.
Until rappers say, okay, enough is enough, then that's the only way that we can move into a direction to where women aren't then looked at as hoes or just a sex symbol.
That's why you have to applaud people like a Kanye West, a Common, a Talib Kweli, people that are really trying to, you know, transcend the art form musically as well as visually.
Common's video Go managed to feature beautiful women without the butt shaking.
It's a very sexual video, but it's nothing lewd or crass or anything like that, you know? It's just focusing on the beauty of the woman.
I like girls. I love women. I'm not like trying to be anti-women in the video. It's all in the way we do it, the way you approach it.
Music make you lose control. Hip-hop videos may offend some, but some point out that at least they're giving African-American women opportunities in the biz.
Hip-hop has really opened the doors for young black people. I mean, of all colors. I mean, black, white, it doesn't matter. It's opened the doors for everybody to make money.
La 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 la. But getting in is only half the battle. The hard part for most video girls is turning it into something more.
A lot of young girls come up to me and they say, I want to be a video model just like you. And I'm like, well, what's after that? They have no clue.
Melissa Ford, who began her career in videos with Cisco and Jadakiss, beat the odds by scoring her own show, BET Style.
I'm extremely flattered by the fact that people come up to me saying, you really kicked a hole in the stereotype that video modeling is basically the end-all and be-all.
Tawny Doll went from videos with Nelly to acting in movies such as Beauty Shop.
I went through a period where I was just like proving myself. No, I'm not just a video girl. No, this isn't just all I do.
As for Karrine Steffans, her book's a bestseller. She's been speaking across the country about her video girl experience and raising her 6-year-old son, Naeem.
I am the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. For as long as I live, I will never be dependent on someone else again.
Brooklyn.
Maybe Karrine's story is a lesson for video girls. They may have more power than they think they do.
Yeah. I mean, the reality of it is that if you get the right young lady in a video, she could probably bring a lot more to the table than the actual artist can.
That's what makes them want to see the video in the first place. Yeah, the artist is great. I love your lyrics. But who is the chick in the thong third from the left?
If all the girls just stood up and walked out and said, we're not doing this crap, you wouldn't have.
You were very, very good.
Thank you very much.
Liked it a lot. How long have you been doing it?
I have been dancing for 7 years.
And what styles?
I did hip hop, I've done jazz. I did swing and ballroom with my mom for a couple of years.
How embarrassing was that?
Sorry, amazing, yeah. Hey, I learned something, so.
Yep.
And then I did tap for a little bit. Okay. That's it.
Oh, good. Mary?
Yeah, it's really good to know you've done other styles, and I think you're great.
I was never bored with your dancing or with your steps, but I was bored with your face. It's like a little kid, you know how their ears are bigger when they're little and they grow up into their ears? I feel like that's what your dancing is. Your dancing is so big and you haven't even grown into it. I don't even think you know how good you are.
You're saying he's got big ears?
Yeah, big ears and big dancing.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do have
Me
big
too,
ears.
but I kind of grew into mine.
I think we're all exceptionally happy, and congratulations, you're coming to Vegas.
He's a baby.
18.